everybody, I am Aishley Verma, an intern with LEXIS and Company. So in today's video, I will be dealing with the steps for effectively reading the Bear Act. So reading of the Bear Act and having a strong hold of the same is an important asset associated with the law students. Bear Acts are the weapon of every law student, advocate, lawyers and even the judges too. Hence, reading and getting the essence of the Bear Act is of super importance. So the person reading the Bear Act should be able to understand the entire language of the Bear Act. So there are following steps that are needed to be followed in order to understand the Bear Act correctly or effectively. So the first is understand the purpose or object of the Act. So the first thing to have in mind before starting the reading of a Bear Act is to understand the purpose or object of the enactment. So you need to understand why the act has been enacted by the legislature in the first place and what exactly is the logic or goal of the legislature behind enacting this law. So all the acts provide the purpose or the object of its enactment in their preamble. So the second step is index or context of the Bear Act. So after knowing the purpose of the act, it is advisable to go through the index or contents of the Bear Act. Whenever you read a Bear Act, first go through the index so that you can navigate the exact section and to have an outlook of the act. In many cases, it happens that many of the questions are answered just by looking in the index or context of the Bear Act. So next comes the chapter or part of the Bear Act. So the chapter or part of the Bear Act gives us a brief idea of the section that shall be dealt within. So the part or the chapter basically holds the essence of the sections that will be dealt with in the same. Next is reading the interpretation clause or definition clause in the Bear Act. So every act provides an interpretation or definition clause which helps to define and understand the terminologies used in the Bear Act. In most of the Bear Acts, Section 2 deals with the definition clause. Next step is sections of the Bear Act. So while reading the sections, there are few points that are important to be kept in mind. The first is make a plain reading of the Act. The second is mark important points or keywords. The third is use of punctuation is must, and punctuation is must, such as comma, semicolon, etc. The next is special attention needs to be given to the words like may, shall, and, or, etc. The next is it should be read as it is and not to be guessed like what is the interpretation. We should not guess it and read as it is given in the Bear Act. So the next is take the help of certain recommendations and the commentaries. So if you are not able to understand the Bear Act, take the help of any other reference book. Next is interlink the section that are related to each other, and you can highlight it too. So the next step is footnote of the Bear Act. Sixth point. While reading the Bear Act, you need to keep this in mind. That is, the sixth point is footnotes of the Bear Act. So footnotes are present at the bottom of the page of every page. So the footnotes in the footnotes, any amendments made in the act are known or given. So the substitution, omission, insertion of certain provisions of any reference made are mentioned in the footnotes. And the last step is interpretation of the Bear Act must be literal. So the first principle in the interpretation of a statute is the literal interpretation. It is widely followed by the judges and law practicing members. So the Bear Act must be read in plain and ordinary meaning. It should be read as it is written. So that these are all the 7 steps that are needed to be followed for effectively reading the Bear Act. So that is it. Thank you so much. Bye.